pattern interrupts. So, one of the things about this healing journey that we are all on together and that we are all on individually is that we are human beings. And, we have emotions, we have nervous systems. And part of the claiming our power, stepping into our power, however you want to think of it, and ultimately really shining our brightest light, becoming the person that we are, any way that you want to look at it, healing our nervous systems, nurturing our nervous systems, and finding greater ease with discomfort and emotions and nerves and all those things is going to be a big part of that. So I have some tools that we will be using throughout this program, but I want to show you some of them now so that you have an awareness of them and you can put them in your back pocket and use them whenever you want. I know that for me personally, when I am finding I'm kind of spinning out a little bit in some way, whether that's like I'm just like worrying about something or I'm just feeling really tense or anxious, or there's something that's going on that's kind of beyond my power, but it's still affecting me emotionally. One of the first things that I do at this point, now that I have this tool in my back pocket all the time, and it's a really easy one, is this. So look at a point. You look at me if you want. Get a point in front of you and then relax your eyes so that you see in the periphery. Just sit in that. And what that does is it gets you immediately out of fight, flight, freeze, fawn, whatever the activated state that you're in is, it will gently ease you into a slightly more relaxed mode. And that's because when we are either hunter or prey, we are like this. We are dialed in to our target, whether it's out of fear or anger or whatever. We are like, shoo. So when we tell our brain to see out here, to just relax those eyes, it relaxes the whole system. Feel that? It's like a really nice exhale. So that is one of the pattern interrupts. And, if it's not totally 100% obvious, they're called pattern interrupts because there's a pattern of anxiety or tension or whatever that's happening, and we interrupt it. Okay. Another easy one. Another super easy one. It's bilateral stimulation. And this operates on like basically the same principles as EMDR, is that it stimulates. I mean, I do feel like EMDR is kind of next level, but this is something you can do to yourself at home or whenever. One side, and I'm way over here, okay? Way over here. Across my body, this is an essential part, and then way over here. So it's stimulating both sides of the brain. Again, it's something that interrupts the pattern, gets you out of the whatever that is, whatever that state is, it gets you out of it. Does it real fast? It might just be a gentle easing out of it, but Like if you're up here and if we can just bring you down to here, that just gives you a little more space to be able to think clearly, to be able to like calm yourself down in other ways. But if you're up here and you just stay up there, it's not only really uncomfortable, but it can lead to like poor choices and just unpleasantness. You don't want that. I don't want that. You don't want that. No. Maybe you do want that. I don't know. But bilateral stimulation, pattern interrupt. Very simple. Another one that I absolutely love to pieces is shaking it out. Oh, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. So if I was standing up, I'd also be shaking my legs, shaking my whole body around, just wiggling it out. I mean, it can vary, especially if you do it for like a minute or two or more. You can start, if you do it for 10 minutes, not only will you be like full body workout sore, which is awesome, just from shaking, but you will also start, if you do it for a minute, you'll shake out your immediate stuff. It'll just poop right out. Amazing. But if you do it for like 10 minutes, you really start getting in there and pooping out some buried stuff. And so I do recommend that as well. It's an amazing pattern interrupt. Even if, like, I like to do it, I don't have bad days very often, but I had one recently and I kind of hung out in that energy of just like for like an hour or two. And then finally I was like, what am I doing? I have tools. And I shook it out. I made a video about it while I did it for my social media accounts. And man, it felt really good and it just switched everything. And then, I got responses from people who were like, wow, that actually literally helps shift everything. It's real. It's science. It's fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, I like to do, some of you who have been in therapy before and maybe have some therapists that are, familiar with various trauma healing things. Might I really like the pat down. It just, I don't know about you guys, but like I'm a thinker. And so oftentimes I can be up here and forget all about this. And this is a good way to just come back down to earth, get back into your body. Pattern interrupt. Really very, very nice. And one of the most powerful pattern interrupts is laughter. So if you can get yourself a laugh, a real genuine laugh, that will do something. It'll shift things, it'll shake them up a little bit. If you want to do a combination of pattern interrupts, like first start with the eye relaxing. That's very nice. Maybe do some padding, bring yourself even more into your body. It's very good. So I have more and more do exist, but I don't want to overwhelm you. Those were some easy ones. I am possibly going to do a PDF. So there may be a PDF of those as well, so that they are written down and you can print it up and have it with you, because here's the deal. We practice them to learn them. And then when we learn them, we have them in our mind so that when we actually need them, we don't need the PDF around. You know, you can be out in the world and somebody cuts you off and you're freaking out and you have to pull over because like they could have killed you. And, you know, that's a moment where you're like, okay, just bring it down, you know, bring it down a notch. Okay, you're doing great.